Okay, the team is assembled. Everything is ready to go. But we are missing one thing. We are missing a persona. One with a bit of Shazam. One that we're going to need once we succeed in this mission and hit the front of the news all over again. The world should know the true value behind the people that made this possible. Who we really are, what we really set out to do, and just how goddamn epic we're going to make humanity look.
Wait a second, you thought Alan was going to tell you the story? Well, think again. Hey, what's up guys, TobyMinceraft here, and today I've got some little bit different than what I've been showing you lately. But it still relates to Minecraft, but not totally. What you'll see here behind me is the trailer for the ultimate Minecraft map, Terra Swoop Force. An Elytra map created by the almighty Nox Crew. Earlier on YouTube, Nox Crew created the video, The Top 20 Details You Probably Missed in Terra Swoop Force. Well, today I'm going to show you a few more details that you most likely missed in the same map. While I'm doing this, you'll be seeing the video that they made. Ready? Let's get going. Cue Noxite. Nox Crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top 20 details you probably missed in Terra Swoop Force. I'm Noxite, one of the producers of this Minecraft adventure map, and I'll be guiding you swiftly through those, 20 thingies that you probably missed. Now stop! Terra Swoop Force is our most recent adventure map, and if you haven't played it yet, I urge you to pause the video, go check the description, and play it for yourself, because this video is going to be full of spoilers. Right.
Would you look at that? We're at the first one already. I have to point this out. Pay attention to when Noxite says the word right.
Right.
Notice anything? The way he says it reminds me of Alan Columbus saying right.
Right!
This can only mean one thing. Alan Columbus was voiced by Noxite. Right? Yep. Look back at the voice acting in the credits, and you'll see it. Anywho, let's get started. Oh, so this would be, I guess, number 1. The next one would be number 2, not number 1. Ah!
Now that's over with, everyone who's left watching, I want you to do me a favour. Firstly, you're going to take your socks off and put your feet on the table. Now I want you to also put your hands on the table too. Throughout this video, you're going to count on your hands and feet how many of these details you noticed. Then you're going to add that number up and post it in the comments. Okay? Ready? Numero uno! It's all about Stan. You probably noticed the little pink bouncy castle while walking towards GDL for the first time, right? That's Stan's bouncy castle. Now, if you did a bit of searching, you'll also find Stan's desk in the satellite building. Stan's the boss. Stan also has a shrine dedicated to himself in the cafeteria. It's hidden behind a lever-activated door and has everything you need to know about Stan ever. If you did a little more searching, you'll also find Stan's bigger bouncy castle right underneath the satellite building. Stan, is that you? Broj 2. Upon entering the geodescent labs for the first time, Sasha the receptionist makes an unusual joke about how being late is better than melting to death and never showing up.
But being a tad late is far better than being melted to death and never showing up, am I right?
Yep, that's her foreshadowing the future of the entire mission that you're about to embark on. You literally melt to death and never come back. Number 3, Willy. I hear you wondering if the wingsuit being called the Thermal Flight Armor 1541 had a particular reasoning behind that number. Well, guess what? It does. Minecraft Elytras, aka the wings, were released in the 1.9 snapshot 15W41A. Take away the letters, 1541. Yup. Also, the suit calls herself Ellie.
I am Ellie, and I will accompany you on your journey to the center of the Earth.
Ellie, Elytra. Get it? Okay, that part probably wasn't that impressive. Number 4. She's hot. In the armory, where you equip your suit for the first time, you'll notice that there's a shark and a frozen mammoth behind glass in the room. But if you actually go up to the signs at the end of the room and right-click them, they'll give you a nice little backstory on each of them. Oh, you'll also find the same mammoth when you're flying by the ice area in Tunnel 2. Yep, that's the Nox mammoth. It's a mammoth with my face on it. Number 5. Remember the thermal resistance alloy ingredients that Alan talks about in the presentation? Well, you'll also find the exact same ingredients list in the office area of the drop zone room written.
Hold it right there. We seem to have another detail right here. Look at the bottom left. The person on the bottom left right in front of that computer. Is that Sasha again? How many times is she in here? First time is when you first walk in. The second time is this time. This is interesting because one of the scientists in the background say,
I wish there was more women to choose from here. I'm really not into brunettes.
Okay. Next.
On the whiteboard, except something's different about this one. Oh, the scientists have added a bun on the top and bottom to make a thermal resistance sandwich. Ugh. Number 6. Sasha has red shoes. Number 7. There's a yellow submarine frozen in the wall during the ice area in Tunnel 2. The beetles are probably still in there, and you were more bothered about saving a bunch of 30-year-old scrap stuck at the center of the world. Shame on you. Alan would have been proud. Aye, matey. 8. The beta base camp is a lot more overgrown than base camp alpha. That's just because it's a lot deeper, so it's been untouched for longer. Yeah, fascinating stuff. 9! Still counting? Because this one will catch you out. You'll only ever briefly see it if you double hit F5 and fly through the half-built drill that sat on the top of Tunnel 3. Quite impossible. But at least the builders were able to share and laugh about it. Yeah, the drill's got a face on the back of it. Spooky. 10.
Did anyone else get that reference? Because I have no idea.
Bonus points if you got that reference. Probably my favourite. GDL is a company that's been running for quite some time now. They sent that drill down to the core over 30 years ago, meaning their logo must have changed quite a bit to keep up with the times, right? Well, that drill is plagued with a 30-year-old GDL logo on it. Really quite different to the modern and simplistic GDL logo. Quite a charming design, really. 11. At the front of the bore drill, there's a monitor to show the front of the drill and what it's looking at. There's also a load of buttons that if you push or walk over, they'll make button noises. Yay! 12. You're 12. In the presentation's pictures, you see Dr. Barney and Dr. Minovsky wearing these lovely bright orange jump.
This is one not many of you would notice. But if you take a close look at the jumpsuits that they're wearing, one of them has an American flag on it, the other one has a different flag. No, that's not the detail. This is. Fast forward a couple seconds, when you go to meet Dr. Barney, you notice that not only are the suits discolored and torn like Noxide says, but the flag symbols are gone. Avondale, Noxide, you messed up.
Well, when you meet Dr. Barney in a drill, you'll notice his jumpsuit is a lot more worn, discolored, and partially ripped. Yeah, that's because he's been there for a very long time. Dr. Minovsky's skeleton's head tilts a tiny bit when Dr. Barney shouts, "Where did you go, Minovsky?
Where did you go, Minovsky? Oh, I just noticed. Those suits.
You know, just to exaggerate how blinded from reality he really is. 14. Something you probably couldn't have noticed unless you were playing with a Nox crew member or a patron of ours. But each rank gets a different themed suit. And also, to go the extra mile, Dr. Barney will equip the exact suit that you throw at him. Yay! Dr. Barney's become a Nox crew patron! 15. The cannon. Once the hammer hits the back of the cannon, it burns out a little bit. Well, I know, right? But hey, let's look into this a time.
Also, something I couldn't help but notice here. You see right underneath the hammer. Right there's a chair. If you notice the chair, if you look a little closer, it's upside down. Cute. An upside down chair, just in the middle of nowhere.
A bit more. The hammer has a rope attached to it, right?
No rope. Just some levers and pulleys. Where is this rope you say there is? 'Cause I don't see any. You bothered to make Dr. Barney equip the same exact suit as the player, but there's an invisible rope attached to the hammer? Ah, interesting.
Where the hell did Dr. Barney get rope? Wait a minute. He said we built a cannon onto the side of the drill. Did he? Is that rope made of Dr. Minovsky's hair? Oh god. Oh god. 16! When Barney gets propelled into the core, he has quite a unique animation mid-air. 17. While the drill is malfunctioning and heading towards its inevitable destruction, there are shockwaves hitting the drill. The shockwaves not only smash certain pipes around the drill and smash the lights, but if you take a look at the sink and toilet area, you'll notice small water particles being sprayed upwards every time a shockwave hits. Cute. 18! Alright, an easy one for you. As the credits are playing, the camera is gradually moving backwards through the tunnels in reverse chronological order, all the way back up to the GDL facility. You better have got that one. 19! During your walk to the elevator that takes you down to the armory, you might have noticed the Hall of Engineers that credits all the makers of the map.
If you also take a look right here, you'll notice in the far left side, where there's supposed to be a head, there's nothing. If you read the sign, it says, Stan. There's supposed to be a Stan head there, but there's nothing, because he doesn't like to put his face on anything, if you can remember from one of the signs in Stan's shrine. Funny.
Well, at the end of the map, when you are placed in the frozen end of the world version of the GDL facility...
Alright, you better have got this one. When you go back into the frozen area of the GDL facility, you see on the sign where it would say GDL, it actually says NOX. This is a reference, of course, to the creator of the map, Noxite.
If you go to find the Hall of Engineers, well, you'll find out that... What? Maywolf? He's the best! Around!
Sorry to interrupt your singing, Noxite, but here's another little thing. Right there in that left corner, you see where there was the sign Stan, and there was no head? The spot is now filled with a head. Maywolf's head. In my opinion, Noxite should have just kept that spot empty and said Stan, because that would have been funny. But, nope.
Nothing's gonna ever keep him down! And 20! When you switch over to speedrun mode after the map is complete, you'll find yourself getting all these brand new death messages. There are also some exclusive death messages that only appear if there's a Noxcrew member or a patron playing the map with you.
This one you will only notice if you too watch the top 20 details you probably missed video presented by Noxcrew on their channel. The cheat code that Noxite used actually does give you a speed boost. Or should I say, your computer a speed boost, since all the Minecraft would have stopped, meaning all the information was not going anywhere either. Definitely increases computer speed and overall performance. Whew, that was a lot to cover.
Oh, look at that. I unlocked a cheat code. Alt F. Oh, for And that's all! There's a bunch of other little things, mainly Easter eggs, but that's for you to find out. What? Oh, yeah, sorry, you can put your feet down now. How many details did you count? Tell us in the comments below, tell us what baffled you, what you almost noticed, everything. But that'll be it for this video, so remember that you can find all our other projects that we've made at noxcrew.com/creations. And you can also support what we make and get rewards on noxcrew.com/patron. I've been your hosty host guy, Noxite, and thank you very much for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, do consider subscribing. It takes a while for me to make these videos, as you all can tell, but I really do hope that I showed you a few more details that you probably missed in the same map of Terra Swoop Force. And this has been TobyMinceraft, and I will see you later. Peace out.
She's a night on the way to show, cruising in the back of a Cadillac limo. Hit the red carpet, puts velvet